I'm talking to Kieran Doran from Pixel Power about this year's IBC. Kieran, always good to talk to you. What technology trends are we going to see at IBC this year? What's the direction of the industry?
I think, Dick, there's a few issues with technology trends. We know about high definition, we know about Ultra HD. We also know about the move to virtualized and software-only platforms. I don't think there's going to be anything that's shockingly breakthrough. I think there's going to be a lot more evolutionary progress. That's certainly what we're hearing from our customers, is that they want evolutionary progress. They don't want the big bang with the potential of it actually going bang. They want it to actually have a steady, stable move through the technology evolution.
And that keeps their current investment safe as well. They haven't got to throw everything out and bring in a whole new set of kit.
Well, it's very hard if you're an existing broadcaster, unless you're going to be moving to either a new building or a greenfield site, to be able to introduce brand new technology off the bat throughout everything that you do. So what most of our customers that we're looking to talk to, and that we're talking to at the moment, are asking for how do they actually progress from the HD-SDI infrastructure that they've got at the moment to an IP world, which is a technology platform or a transportation platform which enables other things to happen. And that IP world is great, but they need to be able to make that transition nice and steadily, safely, protecting their existing investments, being able to dabble in the new world in maybe some channels, with the ability to try and understand how that new technology enables new workflows for them, for example.
I guess the real benefit that IP connectivity brings is the move to software-defined systems, that you'll have a standard lump of hardware and software tells it what it's going to do at any moment. How does Pixel Power fit into that transition?
That's absolutely right. Pixel Power, oddly enough, has been a software company for the last 30 years. I know some people will look at it and go, well, we've sold hardware. Yes, we've sold hardware because we haven't had the computer off the shelf, the commercial off the shelf, the COTS hardware available to actually enable the compute power to do what we need to do for broadcasters in the graphics world, in the playout, in the master control, in the automation. Now that that's off the shelf, we can concentrate on even more on the software only. Moving into a software-defined area enables a whole new rasp of features to be deployable much more easily. So I'll give you an example, is that over the last 12 months, we've launched two platforms. We've launched a platform called StreamMaster, which is a media processing platform, and another one called Gallium, which is a workflow orchestration platform. And between those two platforms, you can pick and choose the feature sets to create any number of playout, master control, automated asset creation type of tools. And we've got some major customers who've already been investing in that area and using those tools to create, for example, a little factory type output that delivers automatically the assets to a VOD repository or the assets for promo versioning, which saves them about 50–60% time at least in their post-production processes. So with the software-only platforms, you're able to pick and choose the features. You can only pay for those features, whereas in the past with a hardware platform that was purely hardware, you paid 100% of the product, even though you only used 60% of the features about 40% of the time. Now you can pay for just those 60% of the features. And if you want to, with us, you can move from a CapEx to an OpEx model where you only pay for 40% of the time that you're using. And you can even pay per feature if you want to go down that road as well.
So you're really developing licensing that is that granular. You'll be able to say, I need 3D graphics an hour a day, so I'm only going to pay for an hour a day.
Absolutely. An hour a day, I don't know any broadcasters that might want to just buy 1 hour at a time, but one of the ways that we're presenting it to our clients who are getting quite excited about this now is that if, for example, as you mentioned, you've got a thematic channel that's running 90% of the time using fairly simple graphics, but on premium time, for example, a Friday night until a Sunday afternoon, you might want complex graphics, then buy a block of 500 hours of the complex graphic feature set, and then use that at your will, and then buy more when you need. So being granular in the feature set is absolutely where we're going.
That's really very important, and that's a very exciting development. You mentioned earlier you've got a long history. You've got 30 years now of continual innovation. We started thinking of you as a graphics company. Now you've moved into virtualized playout and, as you say, workflow orchestration. When we turn up on your booth in Amsterdam in September, what else are we going to see?
Well, I should say that that's a secret, but the whole area of graphics and the production of graphics is at the heart of everything that Pixelpower has been doing for 30 years. Yes, we've moved very strongly into the playout, into the master control and the automation side. And we've, in some odd way, we've sort of moved back as well. We've taken the software-only approach and we've applied the whole aspect of granularity, of the ability to be able to separate feature sets within the software, and we've taken that back to our graphics production. So at IBC this year, not surprisingly, you're going to see a new version of our graphics creation tools called StreamMaster PRODUCE. We already have StreamMaster Deliver, which is the master control playout system, and we've got StreamMaster Brand, which is the graphics playout system. So now we've got Produce, Brand, and Deliver, which is a theme that all our customers have been asking for. Now that we can create the graphics in the playout side, can we go back and create the graphics in the software-only side? What that enables for the broadcaster, the benefits for the broadcaster, is that you've got the ability with a software-only platform to design the feature sets that you want specifically for those clients, and you're able to use that system for multiple channels with one operating system with multiple operators. So it's a multi-channel, multi-operator graphics production system for the playouts.
Terrific. Sounds very exciting. I look forward to seeing it in Amsterdam in September. Thank you.
Look forward to it.